telling up here in the commentary box.
Oh, well, it's just quite warm up here, Ron, but it's a lovely day, and that's what we're here for, to call the footy on such a nice day. There'll be days throughout the year, no doubt, where we're wishing we're somewhere else with the rain coming down and the hail coming in. We had a few of them last year, but today a lovely day, and running around out there, Anakie, they look very fit.
And don't forget, we must welcome aboard too for the year on the panel back in there at the studio is Shane Mathen.
Yes, Shane, and, well, a great job for the last 6 games of the 92 season did Shane, and welcome aboard again, Shane, for the 93 Geelong District Football League season.
He's obviously gone for a Tosca.
He certainly
You
has.
unbuckled your seatbelt so you could lean forward, but you distracted the driver, and he swerved to miss a pedestrian and hit a stationary van at 60 kilometres per hour. With no seatbelt, you were hurled from the back seat through the windscreen and onto the road.
The Geelong-Collingwood match right now. Collingwood is got no score at this stage, but however, Geelong is doing pretty well at this stage. 2 goals for 20. And we also hit the button too, and we get you back up on the air too as well. How's that?
Good on you, Shane. That's great news for the Cat supporters. They've got the jump on the Maggies up there at Victory Park, or Victoria Park as it's commonly known, Cookie. And, well, let's hope the Cats can continue with the onslaught.
Yes, Ron, you're a very keen Cat supporter, of course. Doesn't really matter to me. Just looking at the centre bounce there, I can see Robbie Dick moving into the centre position there for North Geelong. He's going to be the rover early on, I would think.
Yes, being tagged by Neville Gogol, wearing the number 20 Guernsey for the Anakie side. The ruck contest here this afternoon should be interesting. Welshie, the big number, well, let's have a look. Paul Welsh, number 3, yes, is starting off
He's
for
a
the
strong
Anakie
player,
side.
isn't he?
Certainly is, and, well, he's up against a much, well, taller but lighter Simon Vack from... well, an ex-North Shore player. Umpire Steve Hill raises the ball to commence the 1993 GDFL season.
Up they go. Big Welsh goes up. He's beaten on this occasion. Chance here for back the far. A little kick off the ground from North Geelong. Puts them up towards half forward. Unable to claim the footy there was the big fella Norfolk. He kicks it off the ground nicely. Gains 30 metres. Hits his teammate on the chest. The hand pass comes across. A long shot for goal. Looked like Lawrence, was it?
Yes, it's a great shot at goal. And
Lovely
I think
kick.
you'll find, yes,
The left foot
popped
it through.
Just trying to pick him up. Looked like number 11 from here, Cookie, listed as
Stephen Green.
Well, he's kicked a great goal for the opening 30 seconds for the North Geelong Magpies.
Actually, it was number 11. And where have we got a number 11, Ron?
No, they've tricked us again here at North Geelong, and we'll pick that one up and get back to you very shortly. A great goal, great opening for the fabulous Magpies here at Osborne Park, as we see now that, well, 1 goal straight. The Magpies, Anakie, yet to score at the, well, 1 minute mark of the first quarter.
Great start for the reigning premiers there. Very quick kick by Alford in the air. Found his teammate a hand pass come across. That player will pick him up for you shortly. Back to the centre. Welsh won the hit down. It didn't get it far. The player stacking on top of it. There's a little flip out here from a North Geelong player. He's got a teammate coming through. Jones picks it up. Darryl Jones, a long kick into the half-forward zone. Player running after the footy. Can't quite get it. Picked up and kicked back here by Scott Hearn of the Anakie side. He finds a teammate down there at, it looks like Big Welshie putting up the arms short of the centre of the ground, and Big Welsh takes the mark.
Yes, Simon Vack infringed and copped him a little high, and Walsh now drives to the members' side centre wing position. Good defensive football, Maggies, but it's whooped on there by a dashing youngster by the, well, Anakie side in Darren Friday. Kicks to half forward. Julian goes short, but good football intercepting for the Magpies. Malcolm Key takes possession at half back.
Kicks out towards the centre wing, up in front. Lovely mark taken by this big fella here in the 44, jumping Jack Vack it is. Vack spins around, kicks the ball towards half forward. He's got a teammate up here, Spence it might be, throws out the hand pass. Looking for a teammate going past, can't find him. Here's a go, picked up by Robbie Dick, fires it into towards the forward pocket. Big defender goes up, thumps it away. Well done for the offensive Anakie there. Put it right out towards the seaside of the ground. It's close to the boundary line over there. In fact, the boundary umpire now has waved his hand, and he's going to throw this one in.
Yes, David, we're around about 55 metres from the North Geelong goal on the bay side of Osborne Park. We see doing battle for the North Geelong Maggies. It looks like Scocco. No, it wasn't. It was Spence, and he now gets the ball to ground. A quick shot at goal. I think you'll find he's popped it through. It could have been Robbie Dick. I think you'll find, Cookie. You can maybe clarify that for me. Great goal for those fabulous Magpies.
Well, a great snap there. Some good shepherding work in the goal square. Allowed it to go through, Ron. And I'm just picking him him up as he comes back to the centre. I think it might well have been Robbie Dick. We'll pick him up in a minute. 2 goals straight on the board now to North Geelong in the opening minutes of this game.
This is, GDFL football for the 93 season. Back to the centre. Umpire Matthew Graspus puts the ball to ground. We've got Simon Vag, Paul Walsh, and the latter traps the ball with strength, but he was well collared by Simon Vag, likewise Daryl Jones, and I think we'll go through an action replay of a centre bounce.
2 goals North Geelong. Anakie yet to score. Just watching Big Welsh, he used the body there. He's giving away 4 or 5 inches here, but he gets underneath the ball and uses his strength. Back wins this hit down, goes towards Bellwood, fires out the hand pass, but wasn't particularly effective, and running off half back. Here's the big fella coming through with the bad knee. Can he pick it up? He can't get hold of it. He's still pushing on hard. Kick off the ground again by Neil Alford, who's been in the thick of things early in this game, and the big fella does well. He kicks it towards the boundary line, and it's out of bounds half-forward flank. North Geelong into attack, and we're on the grandstand side of the ground, and we've played just 7.5 minutes into the first quarter. 12 plays 0.
Yes, great football. Neil Alford in front now, 2. All infringed there by Welsh. Play on calls umpire Graspers. Kicked off the carpet there by the number 45 Guernsey for the Magpies in Charlie Pinger, and, he gained another 25 metres for the Magpies, and good football from Charlie Pinger.
Yes, up in the seniors this year, Charlie Pinger. Nice knockdown comes from Alford to a teammate who scragged as he got the kick in. It's gone close towards the boundary line. It's gone over the line and out of bounds now, right alongside the behind post, to the end of which North Geelong are attacking.
8 minutes of travel in the opening of the GDFL 93 season sees that the scoreboard is 2 goals straight for the North Geelong side. Anakie yet to open their account.
Boundary umpire puts it back into play. It's close to the fence. A chance for North Geelong here, but he's gone over the line and out of bounds. Alford was about to spin around and have a bit of a kick at the goal mouth, but he's out of bounds. It's a throw in about 25 metres around from the point post. Up goes Welsh, uses the body brilliantly for Anakie, pushes his opponent out of the way, grabs it out of the air, kicks it towards the centre wing position, but up in front is Steve Simpson of North Geelong, takes the mark, goes onto his trusty left foot, long kick by Simpson towards half forward, players up, no one able to mark, hand pass comes out here in the direction of Gogol. Gogol of Anakie throws the ball out in front of him, kicks it up the ground, paddles it towards the boundary line. Well played, Neville Gogol, over the line and out of bounds on the far side of the ground now, about 25 metres around from the behind post. North Geelong in attack, 12 plays 0. North Geelong in front.
Ball back into play. Welsh again doing some strong body work. Alford does well. Gets it to the direction of Robbie Dick. Under pressure, but trapped it well. Borks, twiffs, weaves. On the left foot. Looks there for some support. And Daryl Jones, good vision too, Robbie Dick. Finds the captain of the North Geelong side. I would suggest Daryl Jones. Now an opportunity from 45 metres, Cookie.
He's a lovely kick. Usually Daryl Jones seen quite a bit of him play. Comes in, going to kick from the 50, Ron. Lovely long kick. High kick into the goal square.
Oh!
Players up, sitting at the back, smoking the cherry. They all went too early. And a North Geelong mark here. No doubt about it, Ron. Weighted down, they all went up and standing his ground and taking a nice mark.
Tony Spence listed in the program as number 22. The Whisper has taken a screamer. Today, he's wearing number 25 just to trick us all, Cookie.
Tricked me because I got used to calling with the 22 Guernsey last year, and Tony Spence should not miss this. A slight angle comes in, fires at the goal mouth. Goal umpire leaning back and signifies full points on the board. North Geelong are on fire. 3 goals straight, 18 points on the board. And Anakie have yet to even attack. They have not scored, Ron. 10 minutes into the first quarter.
This is GDFL football for the 93 RR season.
And, of course, the update score, too, from the big matches happening at Victoria Park. Geelong lead by 14 points, 4-4-28 to Collingwood, 2-2-14. And now it's back to the guys in the football oval, where it's all happening up there in North Geelong.
Apco easy shot, Bowen head scoreboard for this first term. North Geelong, 3 straight goals. Anakie yet to score. Ball back into the centre.
Ron, Anakie haven't had over their half-forward line yet as the umpire bounces it down. It goes to Bellwood of North Geelong. Can't get a kick in. A hand pass comes out towards Robbie Dick. He has a fresh air shot. Alford, again prominent, picks it up, kicks it into the forward line. Chance for Spence, gets the hand pass across. He got a teammate. Pinger had a flying shot, but he's way offline.
Oh,
he might have snuck it behind. Had to kick left foot that time, Charlie, but wasn't able to, evidently, because he used the right. He was running away. He could not bend it back, and the first minor score goes on the board to the North Geelong side on the Apco Bowen Heads easy shop. That's the scoreboard for this quarter. 3-1-8-19 now. 3 goals, 1-19 North Geelong. And Anakie, Ron, what are they going to do? They're yet to score.
Well, they're really falling down on the centre bounces. Paul Welsh doing very well, but the smaller players, Ruck Rovers, letting him down at the minute.
They've been unable to take the ball away out of the centre each time, have they? It's been a break to the North Geelong side. On each occasion, the ball's gone down in the middle. And Orford at centre half forward doing very, very well for them.
Yeah, very prominent early stages. Likewise, well, I like Rob Dick's game too. Early stages been very effective. Has taken some 6 possessions at the early stages of this first quarter. We seem to have lost the footy. Yes, here it comes now. Waiting on the fullback for the Anakie side in Brendan Jolly to bring the ball back into play.
It takes a while to get the ball back here if they kick it a long way down that end. But Jolly's got it now. He's going to favour the grandstand side of the ground. He comes out to the scoreboard side. Up goes Bellwood, does the spoiling for North Geelong. Did it well too. Tapped it away from his opponent. Racing onto the footy, Scott Hearn for Anakie, but unable to gather possession. And it's over the line and out of bounds. Boundary throw in half forward flank. North Geelong doing all the attacking.
Neil Alford doing battle in front too of Paul Welsh. Gets it down. Good teamwork. Nice quick hand pass there from the number 31 Guernsey. I think you'll find that could have been Scott. Found Pinger, who blares away at the goal mouth. Pots it right across the face. And I think you'll find Cookie it's off hands, and we'll see a throw in some 10 metres from the North Geelong goal.
Yes, Ron. Charlie Pinger been lively down there in that forward pocket, but unable to use the foot to great expertise. 1 point and then one out of bounds. Boundary throw in. Chance for Anakie to kick it off the ground. They do so. They get it out towards halfback. They've gained valuable metres. It's about a kick and a bit away from the goal to which North Geelong are attacking. Scrimmage of players picked up by Robbie Dick again, playing a great game. That's right in the front of the pack here. Flying left foot shot off the boot, Ron. I think it's 1 point only.
Yes, I think you'll find it's off the boot of the number 31 Guernsey. And I think you'll find that could be Darren Scott, listed as number 32 in the program, and we'll confirm that later.
So behind's coming now for North Geelong after kicking 3 goals straight. They've managed 3 behind straight now. And on the APCO easy shot from Barwon Head scoreboard, it's 3-3-21 North Geelong. Anakie have yet to score as Jolly puts the foot into this. He's kicked it 70 metres right to the almost to the centre of the ground. Players rise, no mark taken, comes down again. Here's Robbie Dick again. He's like pepper and salt. He's in everything. Gets the hand pass across. Umpire said it was a throw and a free kick going to the Anakie side.
And getting a little bit of treatment behind the play too is Robbie Dick. Umpire right on the scene as we see Anakie now go up to the centre wing. Nicely, Daryl Bissett in front of his opponent on that occasion. I'm just trying to pick him up. The opponent is the number 6 Guernsey in Reno Smilovic. Now we see that Bissett's kick up to half forward. A nice one, and finds a teammate out there at outer side. Punts it up there. Looks up there for Julian, but he flew too early. And I think you'll find is infringed with these Magpie opponent. And it looks as though Stewie Hardiman takes the free kick at centre half back for the fabulous Magpies.
Runs out of half-back and kicks towards the leader, Greg Bellwood on centre wing, takes a lovely mark. Fires out a hand pass to running teammate who's coming past him. Did it well too. Might have been Jones. Kicks the ball down towards half-forward. Pinger's infringed here, and he's given away the free kick, and the free kick is going to go back and take this kicker, Scott Hearn of Anakie. Fires in the short kick, and he's found his experienced teammate, Dave Walmsley, the captain of the club, just short of centre wing, grandstand side of the ground. Kicks the ball down into towards the centre now. Up they go. No mark taken again. They're not grabbing the ball too well here today. A series of hand passes sees it come out towards North Geelong's favour, but picking up the big fella there. Who's that player on with the long hair?
Well, I think you'll find that could have been number 37 in Young Gibbons. I think you'll find as we see Anakie go into a goal. Great football from the Roos, and they've kicked their opening 6-pointer through courtesy of Paul Camerano, the spearhead for the Anakie side. Moves them now to 1 straight goal, 6 points. They're trailing North Geelong, those fabulous Magpies, on 3-1-19. And Cookie, good football from the Roos.
It certainly was. Well, we were trying to establish who the player was. We haven't got all the correct numbers up here at the moment. We'll get them for you shortly. The ball was whisked away, and Paul Camerano used the body well, turned around and banged it through, and a badly needed goal goes on the board to Anakie.
Certainly is, and well, I think, well, we've seen now that if they do move the ball quickly, the Anakie side, with their fleet-footedness and sure hand and foot passing, well, 6 points can be converted quite comfortably.
Good to see players like Bissett and Walmsley and also Camerano get into the play on that particular stanza. They're the players they need firing down there at Anakie, and waiting on the umpire to bring this one back. Boundary umpire just bringing it back now, and players lively in the piece. Robbie Dick certainly been in everything, Ron. A little rover, certainly a go-getter.
Yes, certainly, and would definitely be in the running for the Rockies Corio Village trophy this evening for the best man on the ground.
He certainly would, Ron. Back to the centre. Umpire about to commence proceedings again. He does so, bounces it down. Up goes Welsh, uses the strength for Anakie, thumps the ball 15 or 20 metres forward for his side. Here comes Malcolm Key, though, intercepting, gets a hand pass across. Away they go, North Geelong, out towards the wide centre wing position. Picked up here and kicked back by an Anakie defender. Long kick 2 to half forward. No one able to take a mark. Harbin used the fist very well for North Geelong. Oh, clean bowl was Bellwood. They're into the centre of the ground now. Chance for Anakie to get a hand pass out. A lot of tackling going on out there at the moment. Here comes a little fella, looks like Dick again, is it? Picks it up, short of centre half back, kicks towards the centre of the ground. He's got a teammate getting under it. Couldn't take the mark. In they go. Chance here for Anakie. They fire out a hand pass. Might have been Bissett, was it? Long kick towards half forward. But an easy mark taken back here, and it's Reno Smilovic relieving. Smilovic kicks the ball towards centre wing for North Geelong. Almost a mark there. Wasn't paid to might have been Darren Scott. Hand pass comes away over the top. Scott's a chance to run on. He's beaten by this occasion by the big fella for Anakie. Handballs across. Here's a chance for Anakie to get out of danger here because Darren Friday's got it. Spears a pass in towards the centre of the ground. Wasn't a good one. Oh, two teammates collided there. There's a lead on out here in front of us by Lucas Edwards. He's under the ball on the centre wing. Up he goes. And a fine mark taken by Lucas Edwards.
Yes, great grab, and that was well directed there by the recruit for the Anakie side, Greg Hutchison. And we see now that Edwards' kick goes short, but finds a teammate at centre wing, and Jason Flynn now takes possession. Goes short. The leading Bissett plays on quickly. The coach now punts it up. Good football, Anakie.
Sensational play.
Yeah, great lead from Camerotto, and he was giving his opponent a clean pair of heels on that occasion. Takes the mark. 35 metres from goal, 45-degree angle.
Well, Ron, you saw the benefit there of good mates playing together. As soon as Bissett got it, Camerotto knew where to lead, and as soon as Bissett got it, he kicked it to where he knew Camerotto would lead. He took the mark. He lays back on this. The goal umpire moves across a little to the left-hand side. He's missed it. 1 point only. Bad miss by Paul Camerotto. Under no pressure at all there, and 1 point only goes on the board of the Anakie side.
Yes, yes, you can't afford to miss those, David. And, Paul Camerotto has got to really concentrate on shooting for goal because at the moment they're trailing the North Geelong Magpies 20 points to 8 as we see the ball now. Back into play. Comes to half-back, members' side. Malcolm Keys there for the Maggies. Good work there from Darren Friday. Gets the ball to the direction of Darren Jones, it was for North Geelong. Couldn't control the ball. It trundles over the line and out of bounds some 60 metres from the Anakie goal, members' side of Osborne Park.
Throw in. Chance for Jones to come away with the ball for North Geelong. The kick well smothered off the boot, doesn't go far. Lands in the arms of Robbie Dick. Robbie kicks it up in the air. Welsh gets under this. He'll take the mark. He does. Oh, umpire call play on. Welsh does so. Hand passes immediately towards Gogol. It's knocked away from him. Comes back towards Darren Friday. Darren Friday of Anakie is tackled. Loses the footy. Little kick off the grounds in order here from Flynn. He does so. Kicks it towards half forward. And a mark is taken from this result and kick off the ground. And Jason Greaves, the player that's got it. And 50 metres is going to be paid here on. This will be crucial against the big fella Vac because this will put Greaves way down there into the goal square having a shot for goal.
Yes, certainly, David. And just to clarify that the number 20 Guernsey is not Neville Gogol, it's Greg Hutchison listed as number 22 in the program. Waiting now on Paul Camerotto, the spearhead for the Anakie Football Club. 45-degree angle again, David. This time it's on the right side of the big sticks. 25 metres from goal. He's hooked it to the left.
It's swinging back.
Swing back. Yes, I think you'll find he's popped it through. Great goal. Paul Camerotto kicks his second.
Camerotto receiving that from a free kick down the ground. And his second goal on the board. He's kicked their entire score of 2 goals, 1. And Anakie just settling down a bit now, Ron, and playing much better brand of football.
Certainly is. This is GDFL football on WIR-FM for the 93 season.
Yes, indeed. And another update score to Geelong is now 4-7, and to Collingwood 5-2 at this stage. We've also got an update 2 score for St Kilda, North Melbourne at Waverley Park, 4-3-27, North Melbourne 5-3-33. And we'll have more update scores up shortly. It's now back to the guys of football, the men who know the score at the moment is up there at North Geelong.
Thanks very much, Shane. And yes, we're back in the middle of Osborne Park here at North Geelong. Umpire Matt Grapsis puts the ball down. The big men fly for the guest video pie. It was Vac that got the tap, but coming through strongly is that number 11 Guernsey for the Anakie Footy Club. Punts it up to half forward. Bissett, the ever-reliable centre half forward.
Camerotto!
Lovely football on the left foot. Finds Camerotto. He gives it back to, they're waxing those two. He's kicked it straight back to Bissett, who was not really expecting it. And Well, I think it was pretty poor footy, Cookie, because he's...
Now, Bissett's got another short one, and he's found his man. I thought it was good play by Cameron. He's right on the boundary line. He narrowed the angle by some 20 metres to Bissett, who didn't let him down.
20 metres away from goal.
Yes, but still inside the 50, Ron. And a nice pass from Bissett. We watched the player come in and punt for goal. For it's a long kick right to the teeth of goal, off the hands and through for 1 point only.
I think you'll find that could have been Jason Flynn, just trying to pick him up with those long flowing locks out here in the navy blue and red hooped Guernsey. Just trying to pick him up, number 10. I think you'll find Lucas Edwards, and it is. Good call, David Cook, as we see Ryan bring the ball back into play for those fabulous Magpies. Yes, against you, Dave Walmsley. You held your opponent whilst not in possession, and the Magpies get free kick now, centre wing, and that's taken through the agency of Darren Scott.
Gets it across to Bellwood, and Bellwood marks for North Geelong. The kick isn't good. In goes Big Welsh, lays it off the ground. Laying the slipper in there was the big fella Neil Orford for North Geelong. Gets it up towards their half-forward line. Player pulled off the foot. He must get a free kick. And is he going to allow the play to go on? He is. Charlie Pinger, this is. I think he's had one bounce, two bounces. In comes Charlie. Bang, bang, bang. It's a goal.
Great goal, Charlie Pinger. This is GDFL football on WIRFM for the 93 season. Well, Cookie, great goal.
Well, Charlie Pinger's been offline with one. He's kicked it behind and one out of bounds, but the umpire paying the free kick that was there to North Geelong. Charlie sees the opportunity, grabbed the footy when no one was looking. Little goal sneak, Charlie. Two bounces, bang, bang. It's a goal. And the APCO Easy Shop at Barwon Head scoreboards read North Geelong 4 goals to 26, Anakie 2-2-14 in an entertaining first quarter.
Yes, certainly, David. Back to the centre of the ground. Umpire Grapsis now puts ball to ground. Tony Spence having run on the ball, takes the ball uncontested, couldn't control it. We see Dave Walmsley break clear now through the centre of the ground. Kick long, look to the Julian. Daryl Julian couldn't take it. The crummer, though. Good football. Jason Flynn finds Camerata, who waltzes in and kicks his third.
Well, he kicked 100 last year and he's got 97 to go, Ron. That's 3 on the board in the first quarter. It'll only take him about 4 months at this rate.
Yes, playing good football too is the spearhead for the Anakie Roos. And, well, Cookie, a good call again here from, the Anglesey Motelia. And, David, what a great opening stanza we've got here this afternoon for the Geelong District Football League match of the day.
Very entertaining game. 26 plays 20 in the first quarter. North Geelong have led from the outset. Good play there by Julian to get the ball to ground. Flynn, who's been lively in the last 5 minutes, a little left foot pass. Camerata turned around, popped it through. Another goal to Camerata, and Anakie fight back as the umpire puts it down in the centre. Welsh about to do battle with Spence. Spence wins it, but coming out of the pack and getting a short kick is Jason Greaves here, but the ball is intercepted by the North Geelong defence. They kick it out wide, way out wide. It's close to the boundary line, right in front of the scoreboard, which shows a 6-point lead to North Geelong, and it's close to the line. It's now out of bounds, and a boundary throw-in is going to occur.
Yes, not happy either on that occasion was that little magpie who disposed of that football in Steve Simpson, shaking his head in disbelief. But you've got to be more positive, Stephen. Kick the ball down the corridor for mine. The ball's in the half-forward line for the Maggies. Great football there from the big fella with the ponytail from Anakie. I think you'll find it's Veltman.
Yes, we were told he wouldn't play, but you seem to believe it's him, Ron. We'll find that out at quarter time with a bit of luck as the boundary umpire is about to commence proceedings again. North Geelong in attack towards half forward. The defensive tap down goes towards the fence. Chance here for the number 11 Guernsey to pick it up and kick it around the corner for North Geelong. We haven't got him either. They've confused us here a few times. Close to the boundary line now. It is over the line and out of bounds. A little bit of scrambly stuff occurring now, Ron, but players have settled down pretty well considering it's the first game of the year, and we played 25 minutes of the first quarter.
Yes, the standard has been quite good too, David, considering quite warm out here at the Osborne Park, the home of those fabulous Magpies. Ball back into play. We see that Alford again doing well for those Magpies. Thumps the ball 25 metres towards their goal. But again, the line has beaten the players. We'll see another throw in and a little closer to the Magpies' goal. Alford.
I noticed that Scott Hearn is picking up Charlie Pinger a little bit closer now there for the North Geelong side. A little kick out of the pack here comes forward from Darren Scott, but it's over the line and out of bounds on the full. He was off balance when he kicked that one. Good pressure from the Anakie defence, and there's a free kick going down there. No, the umpire's not happy here. He's paying a 50-metre penalty, Ron. This will bring the ball right out of the teeth of the goal there for North Geelong, and Anakie a chance to go into attack.
Yeah, Robbie Dick, the Well, a North Geelong player that's been penalised, just asking umpire Steve Hill what for.
It's a fair 50, I can tell you.
Yes, it certainly is, as we see now the ball driven back from defence by Michael Gibbons, up to half forward, trying to break his way clear there and was well collared. Great tackle there by Stewie Hardeman. Repels another Anakie attack as North Geelong go forward.
Okay, here's Tony Spence running away with the footy, well played. Lovely kick towards Pinger, he's up and can't mark. Alford's a chance, but paddling in and knocking the ball over the line and out of bounds is Michael Gibbons. Well played, Gibbons. Headed for the safety of the fence. 26 plays 20. We've gone 27 minutes of the first quarter. Opening round of the GDFL, and the boundary umpire puts it back into play. Clears all the ruckman, the rovers, everything. Here's the chance for Pinger. Picks it up, fires in towards the forward line. He's got a teammate down there. Can he turn around and kick at the big fella? Back, has a left foot shot into the goal square. It's deep into attack here for North Geelong. The defence of Anakie doing a terrific job. They'll paddle it through from behind there. A rush behind, and Big Vac had the chance of his life there on the left foot run.
But wasn't that great skill from the big fella? Balked and weaved, sold the dummy nicely to the big ruckman, but unfortunately his left foot just couldn't quite make clean contact, and well, an opportunity has gone begging for those Magpies.
Certainly has. Jolly kicks the ball out right out to half back. The umpire's seen an infringement here. It's a North Geelong free kick, and going back to take this one is Greg Bellwood. He's outside 50 metres. Time running down in the first quarter. Bellwood fires in a beautiful pass to Vac, who made a lovely lead. Let's see if he can atone with this kick, Ronnie Brain. A lovely lead by the big fella, and Bellwood's pass was a ripper.
Certainly was. Champagne football for the Magpies. Opportunity now, Simon Vac, kicking from 35 metres, slide angle. The drop punt, he lays back, it looks good. The goal umpire looks at the ball closely, raises the two fingers. Well, that's a great goal, Simon Vac, for the North Geelong side.
Certainly made amends with that one, Ron. Lovely kick from Vac. Goal umpire got underneath it, had the perfect view, and North Geelong have gone to 5-2-32 on the APCO Easy Shop at Barwon Head scoreboard, leading Anakie 3 goals, 2-20, 12 points the difference. First quarter almost gone.
Certainly, Cookie, anybody's game here for the round one GDFL match of the day out here at Osborne Park between the reigning premiers North Geelong and Anakie football clubs for the 93 season, and it's been quite a spectacle early stages.
Certainly has, Ron. The ruck duel's interesting. Big Welsh still doing the work there for Anakie. The bounce isn't good. It favours an Anakie player who couldn't get the foot to it, was Hutchison. Flipped out the back. Here's Jeff Ryan, a chance, but it's picked up by Bellwood of North Geelong. Drives the ball into the forward line. Oh, running onto the footy. Here's a chance. Looks like Pinger again in the long sleeves. Spins around us. No, yes, it is Pinger. Kicks it across the face of goal towards the centre-half ball position. Bellwood has got under this for North Geelong. He's been a live wire this first quarter, and Greg Bellwood been a real keen player for them. About to have a shot.
Certainly, Cookie stood his ground, never took his eyes off the football, was infringed with, but took the mark. Kicks from 30 metres, and I think you'll find pretty truly as he's tapped on the head there by Ivan Jovanovic. Great goal off the boot there of that young Magpie, and well, they're just starting to sneak away now.
Yes, nice goal from Greg Bellwood there. 6 goals, 2-38. Anakie 3-2-20, 18 points the difference now. Was only a goal the difference just a few minutes ago, and all of a sudden they've gone up a gear of North Geelong, getting the ball out of the centre. And let's give some credit. Charlie Pinger played in the seconds most of last season. He's been a lively player on the forward line for them.
Yes, a little bit too quick for his opponent, and well, he's a couple of inches taller as well, and well, he's giving him a real run of the kitchen at the minute, Charlie Pinger. And we're obviously talking about the back pocket player there, and I think you'll find number 38, Michael Gibbons, is his opponent. Has to be a little bit tighter.
I think it's Scott Hearn actually is picking him up, Ron. He need to get a bit closer, I would think. Bounce down to the centre again. North Geelong going to come out of the middle again. Little hand pass coming across. Oh, wasn't a good one at all. He threw this away. There's play on. Bellwood's in there. A little kick towards centre half forward. Tap further afield. Lands in the arms of a North Geelong player. He's had a go on the left foot. He's kicked the goal. It's a beauty. We'll pick him up, Ron, when he turns around. Another goal to North Geelong. It's raining goals.
It certainly is, and well, great football from the Magpies, and they're on fire at the late stages of this first quarter. And we picked him up, Cookie, who kicked that great goal for the Magpies.
Just getting a drink off the water boy. The water boy number's 4, but we can't find that the player's number. He'll spin around a minute. I think he's playing on the wing here.
Yes, and
a lovely goal too on the run. Here he is, Darren Scott. It was.
Yeah, great football from Spider. Spider Scott kicking his first for the afternoon as we wait now. An umpire grabs us to get play underway again. Tony Spence doing battle in the ruck for the North Geelong side up against Paul Welch, who is doing a tireless job there at centre bounce.
Up it goes. Not a clear hit down, a little throw out of the pack. They're getting away with some of these in there, these players. It's at half forward for North Geelong. Coming crashing through the pack there, trying to get through was Lucas Edwards. Gets the ball back towards the centre for Anakie. Players go in. A little throw comes out here from Jason Flynn of Anakie. Players stacking on top of this. They'll have to ball this up, I think. Umpire letting it go. There's about 20 players on the ball at the moment. Still the umpire lets it go. Now he's decided, I should have listened to you earlier, Cookie, and I'll ball it up.
Yeah, good call, Cookie. Umpire grabs us a little slow on the whistle. It will now bounce down at centre half forward, 55 metres from the North Geelong goal. We see Elford, that is doing battle with Paul Welsh, comes to ground, forcing the ball forward. Good football for Anakie there was Walmsley. He loses possession. Opportunity now. Oh, could have been a little high. Play on, called the umpire on that North Geelong player. As we see breaking clear now from defence as Gibbons punts the ball to half forward. Bissett caught out of position. Great football there from the centre half back in number 6, Reno Smilovic. Sees it cleared, and I think you'll find a great mark has been taken there at half forward for the North Geelong Magpies. Just picking him up, I think you'll find it Simon Vack.
It is the big fella back, and about 5 players come to congratulate the player who kicked that down. He kicked it very long from defence, and it might well have been Reno Smilovic.
It certainly was, Cookie.
And here's Vac coming in. Kicks with the right foot. Goal umpire moves across just a little, but I think it's all right, Ronnie. It's a goal. And Big Vac has kicked his second. He's done better on the forward line than he was doing on the ball, and he's given them an option up there, and he's led very well at the same time.
This is GDFL football on WYRFM for the 93 season.
And now looking at the scores right now, second quarter's Geelong 5-7-37, Collingwood trailing there 5-2-32, Waverley Park and St Kilda is currently trailing by a couple of points to North Melbourne 5-5-35, the North Melbourne 6-3-39, MCG hotting action up there too as well 7-6-48 to the Essendon, and Carlton the Blues there 8-3-51. Finally at Princes Park, Melbourne 4-3-27, Footscray there at 7-6-48. It's all happening.
Back to the football here. Bissett's now on the ruck for Anakie trying to lift them. He got the ball out of the centre. Little tap on further afield half forward by Jason Greaves of Anakie, but it's only found the boundary line. He was hotly pressed there by Steve Simpson. Boundary umpire about to throw it in, and we've seen North Geelong kick about 4 goals in the time-on period of the first quarter, and they've got away to a very handy break. 51 plays 20. Boundary throw in. Up they go again. No one able to get a clear hit down. Little kick coming out of defence here by Spence. Spence kicks the ball towards the centre wing, but going up and taking the big mark is number 44 for the Anakie side. We're still not sure who this player is. We think we're going to find out. He's got the knee bandage on too. We'll find out at quarter time because he's not playing a bad game. Kicks the ball back towards the centre of the ground. Up goes Flynn and takes a nice mark.
Yeah, Jason Flynn, great grab in front of his opponent there on that occasion, and I think you'll find that was Ivan Jovanovic. Now we see that the youngster punts it up long there in Flynn, up to half forward, but again the Magpie defence stands firm. Nice mark take on the outer side. Quick hands. Good football, Maggies. Opportunity for Jovanovic on the left foot. Spears the lead down the throat of Simon Vack, creating a real headache there for his opponent in number 28, Brendan Jolly.
Well, this has been a good move, putting back down there to the forward line, because he was getting beaten at the centre bounces by Paul Welsh. He was using his experience and his weight. He's gone down to the forward line, and have a look at this one. Right over the top of the goal umpire's hat. It's another goal to Simon Vack. He's third for the quarter, and they're racing away here, North Geelong. 57 plays 20, and we played a fair bit of time in the first quarter. There's the scoreboard, brought to you by the Apco Easy Shop at Barwon Heads. 9-3 in the first quarter. That's 57. Anakie 3-2-20. That must be 5 goals they've kicked in time on, Ron.
Yes, certainly, David, and it just shows to show you that persistency will always prevail. Anakie can't afford to relax because North Geelong have just taken it right away from them. Early stages of this great game of the 93 season, the match of the day, round 1, North Geelong Anakie.
Yeah, Daryl Bissett back in the centre there. He looks... he's trying to stir his players up a bit. They seem to be a bit lethargic in this last half of the first quarter. Urging his players on. Welsh has gone to the ruck here too. Bissett's gone to the ball. Up they go. It comes to favours North Geelong the bounce, but no one able to get it out. Little flip out towards Flynn. He couldn't handle it. Goes out wide. Kick off the ground. Back into the centre it goes. Quick kick here going forward by Stephen Green of Anakie. Kicks it down to half forward, but running away with the ball is Reno Smilovic, who intercepts brilliantly. Kicks out of the centre wing, and he's found a teammate out there. Might be Ivan Jovanovic. It is. Taking a nice mark on centre wing, far side of the ground.
Jovanovic having 3 possessions in the last 3 minutes now on half forward. Goes short to the leading Neil Alford, was pushed, but I think the umpire and Steve Hill has paid the overhead mark in front of his opponent on that occasion, and well, That was Dave Wormsley, the skipper too for Anakie. But great mark from that Alford kick to centre half forward. Over the back, judging the flight just a little better, was Paul Welsh.
Big Welsh, he used the body well, swings the play out towards the grandstand side of the ground. Edwards is the target. It's stumped away from him by Jeff Ryan of North Geelong. He paddles the ball forward, heading for the fence, can't find the safety. Picked up here by Dick. Dick kicks the ball back for North Geelong towards half forward and drifting across, taking the nice mark, Darren Scott. Plays on immediately on the left foot. Vac is the target up forward. Up goes back. Couldn't suck that one in. Hits the turf. Players going after it down there. The chance to get out of trouble. Jovanovic couldn't pick it up. Fired out the hand pass was Bissett. He's found his teammate. One more over the top would be nice. He does too, but it wasn't centimetre perfect. Put his teammate under a lot of pressure out there on the centre wing for Anakie. He's paddling the ball towards the fence. Can't get a look at him. Now he got him. It's number 41, Phil Gavin, who brings the ball around the centre wing position. Comes back on the right foot. Spears a pass in and finds a teammate who takes the mark, Hutchison. Plays on, gives it back to Gavin. Gavin goes down the ground with a left foot kick. In towards the forward line. Up goes Cameron from behind. Was out in front of his man, but the man dropped back on the hole to spoil him. And North Geelong are a chance to get it out of the fence, and they will do.
They certainly do. And
Jones.
Great football. Daryl Jones punts it up there to the centre half forward position, and Bellwood takes the mark. All advantage not paid for the Magpies as Neil Alford swooped on the footy and should have been allowed to continue.
Correct decision, Ron. The mark was paid. Alford took it out of the player's hands. He had to go back and have his kick. And Bellwood kicks the ball around. And this player's been lively in the first quarter. Darren Scott gathers in, fires a pass into the forward line and leading out and taking the mark. We'll pick him up in a minute. So Martha, North Geelong, and a 50-metre penalty going here against Mick Gibbons.
Well, number 17.
Number 17, we haven't got his number here.
Well, it's John Piggott by the program, but wasn't in the selected side, Cookie, so that's another one we'll have to confirm with the team managers at quarter time.
We certainly will.
Well, he waltzes in from point-blank range. We'll call it Johnny Piggott, kicks his first, and, North Geelong's 10th. Pretty impressive opening stanza for the North Geelong Magpies.
Well, I think Daryl Bissett, the coach of Anakie, be praying for the siren to go. There doesn't seem to be anything he can do to stop this. It's 10 goals, 3 in the first quarter. 10-3-63 to North Geelong. Anakie, 3 goals to 20. And you wonder what he can do. He'd just be praying for the siren at the moment. They've just to kick 6 goals, I'd suggest, in the time-on period of the first quarter. And we're still playing it, Ron.
Certainly, I don't think the timekeeper can find the button. Great goal that was off the boot there, Cookie, too, just to qualify that last goal, kicked by, I think you'll find it was number 17, John Piggott, in the program, but we will confirm that later because he wasn't in the selected side.
Back to the centre, up they go. Welsh doing battle with Spence. Spence a chance, gets it out. Got a little left foot kick, comes out straight across the ground towards centre wing. Who wants the footy? It's a race for it here. Coming in and picking it up and doing it rather nicely too. On the left foot, Greaves gets around his opponent, kicks it back towards centre wing. In goes Jones, can't handle it for North Geelong. Kick off the ground by Jeff Ryan was a good one. Chance here for coming out of the... Charlie Pinger's in there having a bit of a go, so too Carlos Gomez. But the ball's gone over the line and out of bounds.
And 2 very close matches happening. Geelong versus Collingwood. Geelong 5-7-37 to Collingwood 5-5-35. And heading down to the MCG and Carlton versus Essendon. Very close match there. 55 plays 65 right now.
From the throw-in, we saw Daryl Bissett grab the ball, kick Anakie into attack, but the quarter-time siren has gone here at the Osborne Oval, and we've seen a sensational display by the North Geelong side, showing exactly why they were premiers last year, moving the ball very fleet of foot, very sure of hands, and kicking straight. 10-3-63 in the first quarter. 3 goals, 2-20 to Anakie, and it's been all North Geelong, apart from a period of about 5 or 7 minutes where Anakie were able to get the ball to Camerotto in that first quarter. He kicked truly 3 times. He missed 1. He kicked 3 goals, 1, Paul Camerotto, out of 3 goals, 2. A fine effort at full forward from him, but his defenders have been led a merry dance for his side because the North Geelong forwards through Pinger have been very active. Vac bobbed up with 3 goals that quarter. Pinger got 1. Wonder Robbie Dick. Darren Scott kicked 1. And number 17 was still correcting who that player is. He kicked the last goal of that quarter. And Greg Bellwood, the number 4 Guernsey, kicked a nice goal. And he's been an inspiration to them, getting the ball out of the centre and running into the forward line with a lot of dash.
44 and 30.
Anakie's goals were kicked by Paul Camerotto. He kicked the 3 of them that quarter, and he was their only hope up forward. We saw Walmsley and Bissett get into the play briefly, but Camerotto was their only target on the forward line, and they're going to have to get the ball to him a lot more times than what they've done, Ron, to claw their way back into this game.
Well, yes, you're right, David. It's again coming out of the centre square, and I'm sure that later on Noel Fanning will give us an update on centre breaks, and I'm sure that they will enhance North Geelong quite comfortably. They're smaller players doing most of the damage, and we must make special mention of Robert Dick. His performance in the first term was nothing else but sensational, and Simon Vack, also a very handy player for the Magpies.
He went better when he went in the forward line, Ron. Welsh was too strong for him in the ruck. Big Welshie using his experience and his bulk and his weight, and was getting under him and edging him out and then taking clean possession. Unfortunately for Anakie, they weren't able to get it out of the centre once Welshie was doing that. They made the switch, North Geelong, put back down to the forward line. He's bobbed up and he's kicked 3 goals.
Yes, certainly. Anakie point of view, well, their smaller running players have got to work a lot harder, David. You look there, the times that they got the ball on the forward line, it was quite easy for Camerotto to convert. He's kicked 3 goals. He's kicked all their score in the first quarter, so they can do it comfortably if they can get the ball out of the centre square. But unfortunately, at the minute, they aren't able to do so, and, well, the Magpies lead quite comfortably at quarter time.
Well, they need a lift from a few players, Anakie. They need a lift from Dave Walmsley, who hasn't been right on his game at this stage. I know it's early in the season, but we're used to seeing Dave play pretty good footy for the Anakie club, and he hasn't been able to produce that form just as yet. And they need the captain coach, Daryl Bissett, they need him to lift. He got a couple of possessions that quarter, but of course it wasn't down there a lot, Ron. We must use that in Daryl's defence.
Certainly.
It didn't get down to the half-forward line until about the 15-minute mark of that quarter. And they'd also need a lift, I think, from Greg Hutchison, who's done a few things, but I've seen him play a lot better footy than this with Carrai, but might be taking a little bit of time perhaps to fit into a new club.
Yes, and I'm sure that, well, only time will tell as the season progresses for the 93 Geelong and District Football League season, David. But, well, at quarter time here, the Magpie supporters would be quite pleased with their boys' performance, because they've got quite a comfortable lead here at quarter time, David. Just that quarter time score.
It's 10 goals, 363 North Geelong on the board. They are leading Anakie 3 goals to 20 points.